It's going to drop right in here.
A familiar sight in the Okanagan, air tankers attacking another forest fire, this time in the Drought Hill area of Peachland, where gusty winds forced evacuees to the water.
Residents tried to leave. The fire is across the road and they're all coming back down because they can't get out.
There was nowhere to go for a number of the evacuees who made it out safely by boat. At the other end, the fire was threatening to jump the highway, forcing its closure for several hours. On the front lines, the battle was on as the flames climbed the hill.
We're about an hour's into after the fire had started. And this barrier appears to be acting as a fire break, if you will. Because otherwise it would climb up that hill and head straight toward the highway.
With a little luck and a lot of determination, crews managed to minimize the damage with the exception of this lakefront home, destroyed by the flames.
This will give you a pretty good idea of how close the fire came. This is the fence to one of the residents that lives on the hillside. And as you can see, the fence at one point was on fire. And the house is right there.
Officials say that had the wind shifted, the community of Peachland was in the fire's path.
If the winds, once the wind started from the north, if that would have continued, that would have had the possibility of blowing that fire into Peachland.
And with most major forest fires come stories of bravery.
In one particular instance, they came upon a house. They saw an elderly woman inside. She was not responding to the knock on the door. They literally had to find a way into the home and wake her up. She was hard of hearing. She was not able to get out on her own. And with the fire advancing in a very fast manner, they knew they had to get her out one way or another. As their escape route was cut off, they literally picked her up and carried her down to the water's edge while trees were exploding beside them. And while the pall of smoke was so thick, they were barely able to make their way. They got this lady to the water, and along with everyone else, they were extricated by boat.
The cause of the fire is under investigation, but officials have ruled out the possibility of a lightning strike. In the Peachland area, Kelly Hayes, Castanet Media. Flight services provided by Okanagan Mountain Helicopters.
That was awesome.
I would definitely do it again. It was a wonderful way to spend a first wedding anniversary.